Hi guys, it's Goodness John. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing us how to draft the pattern for a tube corset. Please watch the video to the end and I hope it's helpful and you're able to follow through the video. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a new video. So let's get into the video. I'm going to start by applying my vertical measurement, my bust length which is 10, my underbust which is 13, and waist length is 17. Okay, so I'll just draw a line across so I can see my lines. And then I'll just label the lines so we're clear so it doesn't confuse us. That's my bust line, that's my underbust line, and the one below is my waistline. Okay, so next I'm going to take my neck, which is 3 by 3 inches by 3 inches, and then I'll draw a curve to join it together. And next I'll apply my shoulder measurement, which is 14 divided by 2, that's 7 inches. So I'll drop down at this point by 1 inch and then connect that to the curve. The next thing I'm going to do is get my chest line. So from this drop I'll go down. To get my chest line is bust divided by 6 plus 1.5, so mine is 7.5, so I'll just draw a line across. My bust is 36 divided by 6 plus 1.5, that's 7.5. Then I apply my shoulder measurement at this point so I can draw a straight line to connect that together. And to get my shoulder curve, arm curve, I'll divide that by 2 and go in by 3/4. And then I'll apply my bust measurement divided by 4, that's 9, on the chest line and on the bust line. So I'll connect the curve, the arm curve from the bust measurement to the top of the shoulder. Next I'll do my waist stat, so that's my bust band divided by 2. My bust band is 7 divided by 2, that's 3.5, so I'll just measure that at the bust and the waist and then connect that together. So to get my dart, I'll take 3/4 on both sides of the dart line, 3/4 inches. Some people use 1.5, so at least 1.5 to 3/4. And then I'll go down the bust by 1 inch and then connect that together. Next, I want to apply my waist measurement, which is 27 divided by 4, 6 3/4. I'm doing that from center front, and then I'll add the darts. So my dart is 1.5, so I'll just add that up to the waist measurement and then connect that together. Okay, so next now to apply my shoulder dart, so I get that measurement and then divide that by 2, mark the midpoint, then I'll connect the line from that point to the bust line. And then my bust dart, I'll go down the bust by 2 inches, mark that and then connect that to the bust line as well. So I'll be using these 3 dart points to get my corset. Next, I want to start my cup manipulation. So I'm going to measure the underbust from the distance between the bust and the underbust. Mine is 3 inches, and then I'll go around the bust without measurement. So it's just a circle. I'm drawing around the bust using the bust underbust measurement. So I'm just marking my circle. Okay, so now I have my circle. Then I'm going to measure the underbust measurement. We didn't apply, so it's here we apply the underbust measurement. So I'll measure the underbust and then mark that divided by 4 and then mark that. Then whatever is remaining, I'll take that and then split it in 2 and add it at either side as
for like both sides of the dart leg. So these darts I'll now add it on both sides. So that's just for that underbust tightening to get the underbust measurement. So, and then I'll connect that to the waist dart. And next I'll use a curve to connect that the underbust dart to the 1 inch below the bust that I marked earlier on. The next thing I'm going to do is go from the center front and mark half an inch. So that half an inch is the distance between the bust, as you know in corsets, that's that distance between each cup. And then I'll mark the neck depth, so where I want how deep I want it to be. Then at the side front, I'll go in by 1 inch. I'm just marking these lines because I'm going to draw a curve to connect them together. So I'm connecting the bottom curve to the half an inch I marked earlier on. So, and then I'm connecting the side front curve to the 1 inch I marked earlier on. So I'm just trying to get my cup. At the side front, I'm going to go up by 1 inch, and then at the center front, I'm going to go up by half an inch. So this part is dependent on you. Standard, it like I don't want mine to show too much cleavage, as I'm raising it a bit. Please don't raise it above 1 inch. It's a corset, so it's not like it's supposed to get your neck or something. But I just want it a little bit higher. So if you want yours, you can leave it at the chest line, or the cleavage can go as low as you want it. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my shoulder dart. I took half inch on both sides, and then I'm just connecting that to the bust line. The next I'll draw the curve that connects the up part of the cup. It just connects those lines together to complete my cup. Okay, as I have extended the cup on the side front, I also extend the side of the body, like the side. I sorry, I forgot to do that here. Well, please extend yours wherever the cup stops. That's where your side should stop. So I'm just labeling. It's important to label so you don't, when you cut out, everything starts to look the same, so you don't mix them up. So this is the part I'm going to be cutting out. I won't be using that part, just knocking that out, and the upper area as well. So I'll just take this aside. I'll use this to cut my back pattern. So I'm just transferring the lines, my bust line with under bust line, just transferring the lines and then drawing the lines across the back pattern. So connect the lines just as I did the front, and I've labeled them. So I'll take my shoulder measurement, I'll take my neck measurement as I did the front. So the neck for the back is 3 by 1 inch, and then I'll connect that together to get my neck curve. Just basic back pattern. So next I'll drop down by 1 inch. So drop down the shoulder by 1 inch. And then connect that to the neck curve. At the chest line, I replicate the shoulder measurement and then connect that together. Then I apply my bust measurement, same as I did for the front. So that's 36 divided by 4, that's 9 inch. So I'll just apply that on there and on the bust line. So I'm taking my bust span measurement divided by 2 so that I can get my dart line. So I'll connect my darts all the way. The dart for the back is going to be starting from the bust to the waist. Okay, so for the back pattern, I'm going to be shorter by 2 inches because of the 2 inches we are taking from the bust dart in the front pattern. So by the time we join that together, it will come equal. So I'm taking 3/4 on the sides just as I did the front, and then I'll connect that to the bust line. Sorry, I did an extension to the chest. That part wasn't necessary. So, and then I'll just take 1/2 inch for the back. This is my zip point, so I'll just take 1/2 inch in and then fold that in. So I've taken out my 2 inches so it doesn't confuse us. That's my new waistline. Then I apply my waist measurement. Starting from the 1/2 inch in, I went for the zip, and then I'll add my allowance that I've taken and then connect it. Next, I want to do my shoulder curve, armhole curve, so that I can get my shape. So I divide that by 2 and go in by 1/2 inch and then connect that. Okay, I'll go by the same 1 inch I went so that they are equal as well. And then I'll connect that waistline curve to the chest line. And this part, as I said, is dependent on you, how deep you want the back to be. So I'm labeling that my center front and my side front. And now I'm cutting out my pieces. I will cut out where, be mindful so you don't cut the wrong pattern out. So I'm cutting out my dart lines now. I did that just so I know the right places to cut, because there are lines on this pattern that may confuse you if you don't know where you're cutting. So I have to label where goes where now. I'm just labeling that that's zip and that's the side joining, because the pattern, by the time you cut it out, it all starts to look the same and you get really confused on what part is what part. So I just labeled that, and then I'm cutting out the front now. So that extension I went, so I'm just going up because I forgot to draw the pattern. So I'm just going, joining it across the way it should be. And then this is my bust. This is my corset pattern. So I'm not using the top area because it's a tube corset. So I'll just cut out this pattern. That's my side, center front. And then this is my side front. So I forgot to fold my bust that should have folded this before cutting this out, but I can still do it at this point. So that part is supposed to be folded before I cut it out, but either way still fine. I'll just cut this out and trim that side. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in as well. So it has, you can see it has reduced by the 2 inches. So I'll just fold that in and then go and get a new pattern. So I just draw that because it doesn't, as I folded it in, it's like the shape has kind of changed, so it's not straight anymore, not straight like so connecting. So I'm going to make a new pattern for the side, the cup side front. I just replicate this. I'm filling in these spots, that the missing part.
So I mark the midpoints as bust point, and then this I'll just link that together and cut that extension that came out. So that's my side front. Then I have my new side front. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I put up new videos. So these are my corset patterns, and this is what I'll be using to make my corset. I'll link the video where I use this pattern to make a corset. Bye guys, till next time. Thanks for watching.